Hello world, from whichever time zone you're catching me from, my name is MD90. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell notification to all so that you do not miss the uploads that come up. And the easiest way for you to navigate the channel is to head to the playlist. You'll find videos curated for you based on your interest. So if you're interested in the Kutika podcast, you'll find a playlist for that. For news and trends, there's a playlist for that. Exclusive with MD90, a bunch of playlists that are created based on your interest. So the easiest way to navigate the channel is head straight to the playlist and you'll find what you're here for. Consider becoming a member of the channel. Right next to the subscribe button is a join button. You click on the join button so that you can become a member of the channel. You support the team on the production and a number of things that we're doing here, and we appreciate that. So 80 million US dollars has been trending the last couple of hours, and this is why. So as news diggers report, so government explains $80 million transfer. ZESCO paid China without consulting about debt restructuring. After debt restructuring, says Hakainde Ichilema fires health PS after global fund tender scandal. So those are the news in the news diggers. Let me give you the details. So that's an image that was used for illustration in reference to the 80 million US dollars scandal. So Kalimba reports government confirms ZESCO's $80 million dollars payments to China was lawful, made in good faith. The Ministry of Finance and National Planning has announced that ZESCO paid $80 million US dollars to China Exim Bank to settle part of the 320 million US dollars loan. So that's what they say that money was for, according to that response coming from the government. And then so it's making news all over the world. So Zambia remedying 80 million erroneous debt payments to China. So that's what's trending. What is Kasonde Mwenda had this to say. So press statement, best coming from the EFF. So Secretary to the Treasury Felix Nkulukusa and President Hakainde Hichilema are lying, according to Kasonde Mwenda there. 8 million was not erroneously paid to China. So that's the argument that he puts across. As the Economics and Freedom Fighters, EFF, and on behalf of Zambian citizens, we categorically reject and expose lies perpetuated by the United Party for National Development, UPND government, claiming that the colossal amount of 80 million US dollars state payment to China was made in error. That's a blatant misinformation and tarnishes the image of Zambia and demonstrates an alarming lack of accountability, transparency, and seriousness on the part of this government. And then he goes further to say, why was this error or claim, why is this error claim a lie? He says, unless the payment resulted from the deliberate corruption that of the highest order or level, it is virtually impossible for 80 million international transfer to occur as an error. Let us explain why. And then he goes further to highlight how the process involved of transferring such an amount of money. The rigorous approval process, because I highlighted one, sophisticated system and oversight, just for that money to be being. Bank oversight refers to Bank of Zambia there. Debt, and then debt-specific safeguards. So he highlights a number of the reasons why that couldn't have been an error. Same thing, Emmanuel Mambo also throws in his 2 cents. ZESCO paid 80 million to China by mistake. Obviously, that was what's trending. That was before government confirmed to say it wasn't a mistake. While it's Fred Membo, on the other hand, join me in wishing our beloved daughter, Dr. Avene Membe, a happy, beautiful birthday. Long live my darling, I love you. That's Fred Membe. He highlights and then he shares a picture of him and his daughter. It seems like some of his daughters share the same birth date, because on the same day that he put up that birthday wish, he also put up another image of his other daughter. So he's joined me in wishing our beloved daughter Inonge a happy, beautiful birthday. I love you so very much, darling, dad. It seems like his daughters either share a birthday or one of them should have come a day later. But All these were shared on the same day, just different time frame. That's Fred member sharing his family with. That's Mutinta Mazoka. And then President Hakainde Hichilema has fired a number of PSs. So this was reported by Mao Sampa. He says he puts a caption with a letter that was shared from State House. He says, "We are happy when grand corruption civil servants are fired. Now we await non-grand corruption ministers to be fired also." So the argument that is coming from the opposition mostly is that there's no way that you can fire fire PS individuals and then leave the ministers in the ministry. So he's making an argument to say even those individuals are supposed to lose their jobs. So this is the letter that was put up by State House. You see, so as reported, President Hakainde Hichilema has fired Professor Christopher Simonga from his position as Minister of Health Permanent Secretary because of the scandal there. So, and then what was written from State House, President Hakainde Hichilema makes changes at Permanent Secretary level. President Hakainde Hichilema has in pursuant to the Constitution of the Republic of Zambia, and then he highlights the number of PSs that have been fired. In particular, they are coming from Gerson Massacre and State House. So, and then Manuel Mwamba puts in his 2 cents. So the dismissal of Permanent Secretary of Health, well done. You cannot have the Permanent Secretary attempt to award himself $6.8 million contract and be arrogant about it, thinking he can explain away the crime. Kindly deal with the others implicated, he says. So not only can you deal with the PS, also everyone else mentioned there is supposed to be dealt with. And now the SEC and others should move in. And now, what about the $13 million US ambulance contract given to a company without due regard to procurement regulations and capacity? So the Ministry of Health is known for a lot of scandals, for crying out loud. President Hakainde Hichilema has, with immediate effect, fired the Ministry of Health Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Energy Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Foreign Affairs Permanent Secretary. So those are the 3 PSs that have been fired. And we wait and see. But the more scandals came from the Ministry of Health there. It's always been that case from the time of Henry Kapoko and them. And then the Daily Nation says, UPND not scared of Edgar Chagwalungu, Imenda. She boasts that the ruling party, United Party for National Development, is confident of winning the 2026 general elections because of the good things it has done for the country and citizens of Zambia. So the UPND say they are not afraid of Edgar Lungu and the PF. So we wait and see how those elections play out as time goes by. That's the news, ladies and gentlemen.